Hi everyone, my name's Vivian and I am the creator of Scolio Fitness. I wanted to say hello and also I want you to cheer you on for the Higgy Bears walk that you are doing this week. So in this quick video, I'm going to go through a warm-up that you can do, or you can also do it as a cool down after your walk as well. So join me on your mat and we're just going to start with a little bit of movement to warm up the entire body. Okay, so if you don't have a mat, no worries. You can do this anywhere, right? So I'm going to start in a quadruped position. So my knees are underneath my hips and my hands are underneath my shoulders, spreading my fingers out nice and wide. And then my toes are tucked under. So we're just going to go into a quick cat-cow just to kind of get some spinal flow. Okay, and I just want you to go within the limits of how it feels in your body as well. So I'm going to have you inhale as you drop your chest and then bring your heart forward. So you're really moving from your pelvis here. And then exhale as you kind of round and then inhaling and then exhale. Good. And then inhale and then exhale. Perfect. From here, come back to neutral. And I'm just going to have you shift your hips about halfway towards your heels and then reach your arms forward. We're going to go into a puppy pose just to kind of stretch out and get some long traction in the spine. So your forehead is off your mat, your elbows are off the mat. You're just kind of, it's almost like I'm pulling your hips back and you're feeling your spine get nice and long. And if you know which side your curve is on, then you can also kind of lengthen the opposite side from your curve and just reach. And again, this is just for educational and informational purposes and not medical advice for what we're doing here either, right? So just going to move within what feels okay for you and your body. From here, I want you to take one step forward with your foot, okay? So if you have two 90-degree angles. And I'm by a wall, so that kind of helps with my balance. Or you can use a chair or a railing or something as well, right? From here, I'm going to have you tuck under. So you're going into a posterior pelvic tilt, and you're going to feel this stretch in your hip flexor and your front quad. Option to bring this same arm up overhead. And just breathe. And then again, if you notice that your curve kind of has you come to one side, we just shift towards midline, opening up the opposite side, and think about getting nice and tall here, okay? So for your warm-up, you don't have to hold these for that long, but for your cool down, your option to hold it a little bit longer. You can always pause the video. From here, we're gonna hold on to the wall or chair, and I'm gonna shift my hips back now and extend the front foot out. And from here, try to keep my hips squared and my back nice and long. I'm gonna feel a stretch in the back of my legs here. I don't want you to, don't flex your foot. I just want you to relax the foot. When you flex the foot, then we're working more of the nerve, when really we just want to kind of get more of the muscle here. Great. And then from here, I'm going to have you kind of shift forward slightly to kind of open up the front body again. Good. And then release. And then I'm going to slowly shift over to the other side. And I have two 90-degree angles again. Tuck under, opposite arm up overhead, and just breathe. Really reaching up, shifting your curves towards midline. If you have questions about any of those or any specifics for your curve, feel free to drop a note, to ask me a question, say hello on Instagram. I'm at daywithviv. So from here, shift your hips back, and again, feeling the stretch in your hamstring. When you are in this stretch here, I want to make sure that you don't have to worry about getting your hands to the floor unless you can keep nice and long, right? Because it's not about getting your knee to the nose. I don't want you to bend at your back. We're just hinging from the hips. And then from here, kind of come forward slightly, feeling a bit more of that stretch here. Amazing. So since you're doing a walk, it's really important to just open up the hips and get that hip mobility, okay? So going back to our quadruped position here, and I want you to extend one leg out to the side. So just so you can see, I have one leg out to the side here, and we're just going to slowly shift forward and then slowly back. So you're going to feel a stretch in your inner thigh. You're just doing a little bit of an adductor rock. This is awesome for if you have any low back discomfort as well, right? And you notice you don't have to go in a big movement. I want to get you to keep a long spine. We don't want to go back so far that we round the back, okay? So it's just slightly forward and back. And as you're kind of coming back, it's almost like you're trying to spread your sit bones, right? And just kind of really releasing there. Perfect. Great. And then now the other side. So I'm going to show you from here. Shift forward and back, keeping your neck nice and long, gazing down towards the floor. So I want to make sure that your neck is not all the way up here and not all the way down there, right? So just kind of keeping a long spine there. Perfect. Great. And then now come back and come to seated and bring your feet out in front of you. My knees are bent. My hands are back behind me, just like in facing forward and elbow slightly bent back. And I'm just going to kind of windshield wiper my knees slightly side to side. So again, side to side, going it nice and slow. Option to also lie down onto the floor to do this. Bring your feet out a little bit wider than mat width, and I'm just going to windshield wiper side to side here. Not forcing anything, just seeing how that feels, working on your hip mobility. Perfect. All right, and then whenever you are ready, then you can bend your knees and push over to one side. And from here, let's just take a breath together. So you can find a comfortable seat if you'd like. And I just want, or if you're standing, you can also do that. And I bring your arms out by your sides. Inhale, bring both arms up overhead. And then exhale, bring your arms back down. Perfect. One more. Inhale, both arms up. Palms meet in the middle. Exhale, bring your palms down in front of you. And just place hand over hand over your heart. Take a big breath in. And I just want you to breathe in that gratitude and love for your body that you can be out and about today. Up and walking for this fundraiser. And exhale as you release everything. Now go and have lots of fun. Can't wait to hear more about it. If you have any questions, drop me a message on Instagram. Again, I'm at Day with Viv. It's DAYWITHVIV. Or you can check in the caption below. Have so much fun, and just wanted to say a huge thanks to Lauren and everyone at Higgy Bears for all the work that you're doing. See you guys soon.